And here is Rob Ninkovich in the Catches Law verdict seat. Hello.
Hi, how are the vocal cords?
They're good.
You've been having your teas and the lemon and all that fun stuff?
I know you were all nervous that
I know you had. I thought you had the flu or something.
I know.
The bird flu.
You are the biggest germaphobe.
I don't like germs. Who likes the flu?
I understand.
Nobody.
But you're so nervous about
I'm not nervous.
Germs.
I just don't want to get sick. I like to be a healthy guy. You know what I'm saying?
Those who listen in the afternoon don't hear you on our show in the morning.
Oh, come on.
They may not know that you won't eat rotisserie chicken.
Listen,
what? Wait, why? Why not?
Because of the plastic that it's in. It's warm in the plastic.
Let me put a rotisserie chicken in a nice plastic bag and put it under a red heat lamp. It's just fine.
Yeah.
No chemical leaching.
No problem with that.
No, it's fine. Let me just go get a nice glass of ice water out of my pool. It'll be fine.
When Ted is at home, he's outside, and his whoever's around him throws 5 rotisserie chickens out, and then he just attacks them like a dog.
I tell you what,
like a dog would.
I wouldn't want to be a fullback right now, even facing Ted. Ted, you look like you come through that A gap and thump somebody. Just put them right down.
Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors, brother. I want to give the illusion that I can still do it.
Well, I'm not messing with you.
You're looking good with yourself,
You're like the
brother.
seasoned gray hair Incredible Hulk, man.
I got the gray Hulk. I appreciate that.
Let's see that
you
ring.
Look great. Oh, this
I
one.
love that ring. I don't think I've seen that before. Can I see that?
Shiny.
So that's
I've never seen one.
That's the Seattle. That's the Seattle.
Wow.
My goodness.
I had to wear that one because obviously the rematch.
Oh, right here?
Well, you got it upside down, Bubba.
Griff,
There you go.
Griff is pointing at different cameras.
There you go. Yeah. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I've never
ring.
seen one of these.
It's like an Easter
hold
egg.
it up. We get a close up.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
That thing, boy.
You can see that on Twitch, YouTube. Hopefully you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube. You should be. And we are brought to you on Twitch and YouTube by Springer's Jewelers. They are in tax-free Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Get up there in time for Valentine's Day. That thing is sweet.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Really
and then seen it before. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, it's like when I walk past some of these guys that think they're hot stuff with their chains out and they got no Super Bowl rings. I just flash
put your hand down on the table.
Plus them with the boys. They're walking around like they're, they got Secret Service behind them.
I wonder if,
Thank you.
I was going to say Mike maybe brings his out for a little inspiration, but I think
they got stolen.
They got stolen when he was down in Houston.
But didn't he get him back?
I would think that. Okay, so I have a
heard
question.
that.
If Johnston's, I think, makes these. If somebody stole your rings, couldn't they just make you another one?
I would think.
Yeah,
Right,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
so.
It would suck. It's not the OG original, but if they get stolen, they get stolen. But
right,
you probably have to pay for it.
Go to a pawn shop. You're like, hey, did anyone come in with 3 Super Bowl rings? The guy had he's like 5'8", skinny as a rail. Say he won 3 Super Bowls. Like, what are you, Steven Gostkowski? Just kidding, Steven. I love you.
You probably insure. I'm assuming
these are insured. Yeah, it's on the umbrella policy. Yeah. Should I? I don't know. I'm on air. I don't want to give a shout out to my insurance.
Well, you can if you want.
Yeah, it's Cross Insurance.
Okay,
they're pure. They have a high net worth. It's called Pure Insurance, which is really nice.
That's great. That's great.
And I'm here with my buddy Eric.
Sick brag, bro.
Sick brag, bro. You got like high net worth. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. So I'm here with Eric from Brunt. He created Brunt Workwear. He's my guy out today. He brought me out for the trip.
Why doesn't he sponsor you on the radio?
He's going to. He's going to.
All right, we do that.
He'll probably pay me though.
All right, we'll do a deal right now.
But yeah, so Brunt Workwear, they got awesome work boots, hoodies, shirts, pants, everything, socks. They're awesome. They've done some great things in the last 5 years.
Is that a sleeveless hoodie or is
that's
that like
a sleeveless hoodie? Yeah,
I'm going to buy one of those. I love that. That's my.
So they're not out yet, but those are coming.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, when they come out, I'm buying.
All right. Well, a million things to talk to you about in the lead up to Sunday.
Let's do it.
Start with the game. I'm assuming that you're not going Tom Brady and staying neutral.
Oh, because I don't have any dog. I don't have a dog in this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, he must not have any. He must not have any real estate in New England anymore. If that's the.
I guess so.
He doesn't have any businesses up there, but.
My guy.
I'm gonna fight
Wiggy,
through.
what are you doing? We
this guy's Wiggy. Come on, you can't dap up people behind my head. I got no idea who it is.
You're losing control. You have 1 day left.
My bad. He's on one of my favorite TV shows called Power.
They got any cannolis around here? Or get a little sugar spike?
I do. I mean,
I'm gonna fight through the vodka sodas that I had last night.
Yeah, you and me both.
Let's get the brain going here.
Okay, so you find it weird that Tom doesn't have a dog in the race?
Yeah, because he's not covering the game. He's not actually commentating on the game. I understand he's an owner of a team, blah, blah, blah. So cool that an owner would let me put some money into owning a team. That's awesome. But you would think that he has 20 years of, time and love into New England that you would say, yeah, I want New England to win, which I want New England to win. So it's a little odd, but Tom's maybe a little odd.
Yeah. He is.
He's a little off.
Little bit.
But my grandpa
man.
used to always tell me, this is my grandpa. I love you, Grandpa John. He's not with us anymore. But he'd talk about levels in life. Mm-hmm. And as you climb the levels, the different levels, you become an alien. You know what aliens are? They don't eat what we eat. They don't live how we live. They don't drive like we drive. Yeah. They don't fly like we fly. They're in a different stratosphere of life.
I believe that. I like
that.
So
as you go up the levels, you start to become less human, and you're an alien. And I think Tom's at the alien level right now.
He's been there for a little bit.
He's been there a long time. Yeah. He's not drinking out of plastic. He's not eating. Everything. He's lopping heads. The chef's going outside and wringing the neck of the chicken that he made in his backyard.
Now listen, address this from a guy who bled Patriots most of his life.
Yeah.
Because some say this is day 5 of Greg crying over Tom Brady. Am I right as a fan to be bothered by it?
Yeah, I mean, as a teammate, I would be bothered because it's the Patriots are what you are. Like I'm a Patriot. When I walk around and you have all these guys, they played with different teams. When you're with somebody for that long and you lived in an area for that long, you're so tied to that community and forever. I mean, shoot, you got a statue outside forever. You got to say, I want the Patriots to win.
No
I don't
doubt.
care. I don't care what ownership and which team you have and how much things you're invested in different things. And, I talk on Fox, in games that I'm not even covering. I want the Patriots to win right now. My son is 9 years old. I got a 6-year-old at home, 2 boys. If I said I don't have a dog in the fight, they'd be like, what's your problem, man? I want to go to school and say the Patriots are champions.
You're right. Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe and there's another aspect of when you're not playing anymore and, the team is having so much success and you're not a part of it and you were, he probably looks at what did Drake just beat all-time completion percentage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's probably a little bit like, I could have done
jealous?
that.
Yeah.
I could have done that.
That's what I have been saying, and people are like, Greg, you're nuts.
I've been saying you're nuts.
Tom doesn't care about that. A little bit of him.
Well, he's a competitor. Tom's an ultimate competitor.
The ultimate.
Yeah. So everything that he does, he wants to win. Everything.
But I feel like he's at politician status now where he just wants to be loved by everybody.
Yeah, but that stinks.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not.
Listen, at the
I
end
don't
of the
agree
day,
with
I
it.
appreciate you defending him.
I'm not defending him.
You know what? You know what I feel like at my age of 42?
What's that?
I don't give a shit if you don't like me.
Yeah.
There's going to be people that don't like you just for no reason, and they don't even know you. So if you're trying to please the broad audience of every Patriot or every single NFL fan, they're just not going to like you no matter what.
You know what my mother used to say all the time? They don't put a roof over your head, they don't put clothes on your back, and they don't put food on your table. So
it starts with an F. It starts with an F, and then you say
Yeah.
He's not struggling to pay the mortgage.
No. But I'm saying if people don't like you, he wants to be loved by everybody now. He's the politician now. Now he goes on tour and he gives out the LFG award to all
and you can say whatever you want, but I'm not calling Tom and being like, hey man, what's up? Who's doing that? Who shout out to Tom? Sante Samuel?
Oh, Sante.
Yeah,
he had 24 hours.
He had a big problem.
To give an opinion.
Give me some. I'm giving you 24 hours to respond, or else I'm digging up all the dirt.
He took
his jersey off of his office and took it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
So then he burnt it out back.
Oh man, that's serious.
No,
hey, a lot of microplastics in that jersey.
I'm totally aware that this is a fan take.
It's a fan take. I mean, you're a fanboy. It's fine.
And
you always want to hang out with me.
My whole life I have been. So I don't care about that. The fans defended him when it came to Deflategate. The fans defended him when everybody was like, what's Giselle doing? The fans have stood by him for 20 years. The fans even defended him. Curtis, his biggest fan, defended him when he left here and went to play somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they blamed it all on the organization. Well, so
I think he did that interview from a PJ too. I think he was in a private jet doing the interview.
Aliens
by himself.
So
that's where the aliens live, hang out.
Yep, and the PJs. Yep. I don't even like private jets.
It's just disappointing to me.
Too small.
Because people have given, when it comes to fandom, have given an awful lot of time to him and a lot of support to him.
Yeah.
And to not be able to just say, hey, I'm rooting for my old team is bizarre to me. It's bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird response. Like,
Yeah.
because you could easily just say, "Heck yeah, I'm rooting for the team that I played for 20 years."
Okay, well, on to the game.
The game. We got a lot of stuff.
The game.
Yeah. What are you thinking when you look at this thing on Sunday?
So, I've talked about this. The last 3 to 4 weeks, they've played in cold weather games with a little bit of snow on the ground. So, what that means to me is everything's going to be faster. Everything. I'm talking when you're covering a route and it's a receiver and they're playing in a snow game and they can't cut like they usually can cut and they can't run 100 miles an hour, they're going to have to start fast. So you're going to have to come out and not give up a play early. Early in the season we saw a lot of first drive scores.
Yep.
You cannot do that in this game, especially going against a great defense like Seattle. So starting fast. And in this game, you got the emotions of the Super Bowl, and you got 2 weeks to prepare, so you have a lot of time to think about how you're going to play. How am I going to play this particular look that they're giving me? What's our game plan? And you just have to really focus on executing the game plan, taking care of the football, but starting fast. You cannot spot this team a 10-point lead at all. You can't. This isn't Atlanta where you can come back like that. Like, you cannot do it with this team. So starting fast, and they're going to have to score points. I think they have to score 28 points.
All right.
They have to score points because, yes, the Patriot defense has played really well, but this offense has an explosive receiver. They got a running back that's very shifty that can catch and run, and they can hand it off to him. So they're going to score points. Like, you're not going to come in this game and say, hey, they're only going to score 7. Like, that's not going to happen. So you got to score 28 points.
Rob, what do you think about some of the external factors, I call them? Just, you got the team, Seattle went up for sale. You got or the team's going to be sold. That news was announced. You got everybody basically doesn't believe the Patriots have a chance.
Yeah. That's good for Vrabel.
Don't you think
that's good for Mike?
That's going to serve the Patriots well,
yes,
right?
Of course.
The fact that they're so being, basically an afterthought in this game,
relaying the message of nobody's giving you a chance.
Right.
Nobody's giving you a chance. And you know this, and Wiggy, you know this, Ted, you know this. Any given Sunday, the better team, even if you are the better team, you might not win.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to execute and you have to play mistake-free football and take care of the football. You have to create turnovers defensively and situationally. Could be field position. It could be as simple as when you're going to punt and try and pin a team and know that my defense could go 3 and out here, and then we get the ball in the 50, which gives us 2 plays we're in field goal position.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to play that game, that mental game, and everybody has to lock in to the understanding of the game. And with Vrabel, being a player, he understands better than anybody. I've played in this game. I've played through a full season. I know what it feels like. I know what this 2 weeks feels like. And then as a coach, he's had all the experience in the world. So you're trying to use the best of both worlds here to motivate this team to not get distracted by all the noise and the chatter outside. Everyone in this building right now, there's 1 million people. They all have an opinion.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what matters? We start this game, and I hit somebody in the mouth and try to play great football, and that's what it all comes down to. In all these games, as you progress through the playoffs, it could be a play in the first quarter or the last play of the game. It could come down to one play, but you don't know what that play is.
Right.
So
I always say there's 4 plays in a game.
4 plays.
4 plays.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5. There's a handful of plays.
It could be a penalty.
Right.
That is huge.
And that needs to be made by the quarterbacks, whether it's a good play, bad play, turnovers. There's always that play. And that's why I lean more towards, because I don't know who anointed the Seahawks the greatest football team on earth. I didn't watch every snap of them, but I've watched them all year long. Like, the Patriots defense, I know you have it at 28 points, but the Patriots defense is going to slow down that offense, that Sam Darnold led offense. I could see if it was like Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua, and I know JSN's been great, but it's still Sam Darnold at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, so the only thing I get nervous about is just their zone. Like, if you play zone and the other team knows you're a zone team, which they are a zone team, they'll mix in a few things, but you can get beaten zone. Like, we all know that. And when you're in zone, it really comes down to your front. Like, hey, we only have a certain amount of time here, and if the quarterback gets out of the pocket at any point, there's holes in the zone. That's just the way it is. Cover 2, cover 3, the seams in cover 2, like straight up the middle.
Yep.
You have to protect those areas. And if you're Gonzalez, like I would go up to Gonzalez before this game and say, dude, this is where you're going to make all your money. Like in this game, if we stick you on the best player and you lock him down, guess what? You're the highest paid corner in the league right now.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Carlton Davis basically said that's going to be Gonzo's job.
My idol is right behind you, Emmett Smith. Yeah.
Oh, he's the man.
That's
Are you
right.
serious?
Oh, my goodness.
So you wait a second.
Love
my
that
idol
guy.
is Emmett Smith.
Your
yeah.
idol's Emmett Smith, and his idol is Earl Campbell.
Isn't that weird?
I love it.
Yeah,
So when I was
running
a
backs,
kid-
like two defensive guys.
When I was a kid, growing up in Chicago, we had like Cade McNown and just terrible football. So it was the 90s. I was a big Cowboys fan, granted, because they were winning.
Right,
So,
yeah.
and then as a bigger guy and as an athlete, I'm an athlete.
Of
I always
course.
wanted to run the rock.
Okay.
I always wanted to be a running back. I
All right.
didn't think I was going to be a linebacker. I was
Right,
just
right,
good
right.
at tackling people.
Yeah.
So, he was a guy. I had the poster and I had the sheets on the bed and
Oh,
the
wow.
whole. Oh yeah.
I mean, those were squads, man.
Yeah, so
They
good.
were-
Troy Aikman, I met him a few times, and I was always just like, man, that guy's so impressive. He still looks so
Yeah,
good.
he
and
does.
He's got
He keeps showing.
massive hands on him.
You know who I loved from that team? Jay Novacek.
Novacek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Jay Novacek.
Larry Allen.
Larry Allen,
Oh,
one of
man.
the strongest
when he
dudes.
pulls,
Oh,
I mean, you can't get and he pulls and it's a toss and he turns
trying
his
to get him
shoulders
before you're trying to get him before he turns.
He's
yeah.
faster than you are,
Yes,
and you're
so
a linebacker.
good.
And he's stronger, and he was strong as an
And that
ox.
was back, you want to talk about like a real joke, the Pro Bowl, what it's turned into.
Yeah.
They used to have Pro Bowls where they'd have rep competitions in 225.
That's right.
Yeah.
They'd
That's
have
right.
bench competitions at the Pro Bowl. Then they would put pads on and hit each other, real football.
Yeah.
Now they're playing frisbee out there. It's ridiculous. And then we'll talk about the Hall of Fame. This is the biggest thing. The Hall of Fame cannot turn into the Pro Bowl. And what I mean by that is you can't take influences from the outside that affect your opinion on what you did on the field.
Preach.
Because there's guys on the field in the Pro Bowl that aren't deserving of the Pro Bowl because it's a popularity vote.
Preach. I should have been in 2 Pro
It's
Bowls.
a popularity
I got
vote.
robbed.
I knew every single year, didn't matter what I do, I wasn't going to make a Pro
Yeah,
Bowl
I
because
got
I wasn't
robbed
the highest
twice.
paid guy and I wasn't the most flashy guy. If you're like now with cell phones, you get all these kids coming out of college. They already have a fan base. If they go out there, Shador, should he have been a Pro Bowler this year?
No.
So he's in the Pro Bowl. It's crazy. So with the Hall of Fame, they got to make it. They better make sure.
Can I ask you to hang on to that thought?
They better make
'Cause
sure.
I want to find out what they better be
They
sure
better be
about
sure of.
when it comes to the Hall of
Yes.
Fame.
Yep.
And this will take a quick break. We're with Rob Ninkovich.
Bring it back.
You have time, right?
Catches law going to bring us back.
Yeah, Catches Law.
Okay,
Yes, Catches
perfect,
Law. You're
yeah.
in the Catches Law verdict seat.
Perfect.
You'll have a chance to
Awesome.
talk. You'll have perhaps a chance to talk to Cowboys legend Emmett Smith
Oh, I know.
during
I'm
the
going to
break.
shake his hand. Just say, hey,
Actually,
I'm a big
two
fanboy
Dallas
like Greg.
two Dallas Cowboy legends in the building this week: Emmett Smith and Joe Milton. All right, we're gonna take a quick break,
Yeah.
and we will be right back from Radio Row at the Super Bowl.